Hello everybody, today I wanted to film this video after I saw my friend Susie doing the same. I of course had to go and copy her entire concept. No, I'm joking. That's not how it happened. I actually spoke to Susie about this video and she said she had loads of fun making it, so I decided to make the same one, but I will leave the link below for Susie's video as well because you have to check it out. I thought it was really informative and really interesting and I kind of got to know her better even though we're friends already. So yeah, I mean, I have two files here, one of my great purchases and one of my, well, sort of like terrible purchases, or like not so terrible, but kind of like not the greatest, I know. And I have 5 of each, so I'm gonna go first into the good stuff because I'm an optimist in life, so I have to start with all the good stuff. So I'm gonna go and talk to you about my great designer purchases. First on my list was like, I have to have a bag. So I think my Celine Trapeze bag definitely deserves to be mentioned first as a great purchase because I had this bag now for I think 3 years, around 3 years, because I bought it as a broken heart kind of like medicine. So basically just after I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, I thought like I'm gonna go and treat myself, and usually those kind of purchases are really bad because like you go and buy like the first thing you see and you like and it's not a great investment and you're just like completely not like thinking right. But I was just like, do you know what, I deserve this bag. I bought it for myself for Christmas, so I bought it in like October and then wrapped it up and put it under the Christmas tree, and I opened it up on Christmas morning as a Christmas present from me to me, just to kind of like cheer myself up. And actually I loved wearing it. I wore it so much. It was a great purchase. The color is great. It's like a beautiful kind of like royal blue color, and as you can see, this bag is pretty intact. I wore it so much. I travel with it all the time, and even though I often say like it's kind of difficult to get in and out of it with one hand, I nevertheless love it and wear it all the time. So it's like a huge plus for me, and it's a great investment, so yay. Another great purchase was this Maison Michel hat, and this one's in great color. As you can see, it has like signature M right here. They've now changed the logo. So I had this hat for around a year. I just love how it complements me. I wear it a lot for travel, especially for bad hair days. That's when it's like the best thing in the world. Absolutely love it. I wore it so much. Maison Michel is my favorite brand of hats. I have around 5 of them. Really love them, and this one is definitely one of my favorites. I was kind of trying to decide between the two, and this one's definitely like, you know, the color is just so perfect. Next I wanted to talk to you about a pair of shoes, and of course I'm talking about my Chanel slingbacks. Now you might have noticed that all of a sudden these shoes are suede, and when I bought them they were smooth leather. This is actually because this is the second pair that I bought, and it's not because I trashed the first pair, but because it got stolen. So I wore my smooth leather slingbacks and I was saying how they're my favorite shoes in the whole world and that I would have bought them again and how much I love them. And then the love came to the test when they just disappeared from my room at Coachella. So I didn't even notice because it was really busy time at Coachella, and then on the last day when I was packing I was like, where are my shoes? So I spoke to the staff of the hotel and they kind of didn't do anything about it. They were just like brushing it off. They were like, no one saw any shoes. They kind of treated me a bit like one of those like party people that probably got so drunk and didn't even realize she lost her shoes. But since I don't really drink and didn't really party that much, that wasn't the case. But yeah, it was a really sad story because I love those shoes so much, but because our love came to test, I was like, you know what, I love these shoes so much, I'm gonna buy them again. So when I was in Barcelona, I found them in a Chanel store, which was great because you can't actually find them. They're pretty much sold out, and I couldn't find the smooth leather ones, which I think are my preferred. But nevertheless, I already wore these so much, like literally in like a month, because they are the best shoes ever and I love them so much. So I thought I have to include them as one of my best purchases, because even if someone would steal them from me again, guess what? I would buy them again. Next is a dress, and I'm talking about a self-portrait azalea dress in nude pink color. Now this is like one of those dresses that you've probably seen like a million times, and nowadays I think self-portrait dresses, some are better, some are worse quality, like you can't really tell anymore because they also come in like weird sizes, and nowadays I'm not really sure, like sometimes they're like a hit, sometimes they're a miss, but this dress is really amazing. I wore it already quite a few times. I really love it. I love the color. Obviously I think it complements me quite well. I will of course leave the link for it below so you can go and shop it, because it is truly like an amazing piece in my wardrobe. And even though it is quite like unique, not so classic piece, I've worn it so many times because I feel like you can wear it to dinners, you can wear it for like during the day with flats, or I can wear it for like parties, and just like it's a very, very versatile dress. And I'm so happy I got it because it also reminds me of really nice moments in Venice when I was shooting my Cartier project, that I'm like super proud of those pictures. I'll try and insert them here so that you can see that. So yeah, it is a really, really great investment, and I really love this dress. I think it's like a piece that also often goes traveling with me because it's like my go-to occasion dress. And the last item that I feel like people are gonna hate me for mentioning again is my Balmain blazer, of course. I mean, I think I mentioned this piece like 3,517 times because this is that classic piece that costs a lot of money but is so well made, goes with everything, and I already wore it like I'm sure over 15 times in a pretty short period of time, like since March. I absolutely love it. I love the color. I think it's great. It's very versatile. I wear it with dresses, with jeans. I spoke about it so much that there is nothing that I could say that I haven't already said. And again, this is a piece that I would like to have probably in navy or black or another color, because I just think it's one of those things that everyone should have in their wardrobe. And yeah, I'm sorry that I have to speak about it all the time, but I just love it that much. I hope no one steals it from me now that I said that. Probably the moment you've all been waiting for, the stuff that I am not so happy about, all the like bad investments. Now, when it comes to like bad investments or like the items that I regret buying, it's not necessarily that I regretted buying them. It's more like things that I either are not the greatest quality for the money, or the fact that they don't suit me, that I don't wear them, that I wish I wore more, etc. I will speak about each piece obviously, and I will tell you the reason why I think it was not the best option for me. To start off with the bag, so in the same sequence, I will have to mention the Christian Dior Lady Dior bag. Now, I absolutely love Dior bags. I think they're unique, they're classic, they are timeless. However, I maybe wore this bag like 10 times in my life, and considering the price, it's really not worth it. I've had it for like, I think what's like 4 years now, and I love this bag. It's so beautiful. My mom actually loves it, and I will probably end up giving it to her. But the thing is though, like paying like £3,000 for a bag and then not wearing it is really not worth it. Also, I feel like the patent leather, the shiny leather, is just not the best for me. It makes it like feel very, very elegant, very classic, and just not so me. I love this bag, however, and I wouldn't sell it, so that's one thing that I had to mention, and it's just not a piece for sale. So yeah, I just wish I wore it more. Since I spoke to you about a hat that I love so much, I thought I'd tell you about a hat that I thought was not the best decision, and it is this bright red, again, Maison Michel hat. Now you would think like, hold on, didn't you say you love Maison Michel hats? Sure, but actually after like on the same day I think I bought it, this is what happened. So this metal thing came off, and I'm not quite sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Hear me out on this one. So it could be a good thing because this could be like a hat accessory for me, which adds a bit of a dimension to all of my different hats. But at the same time, I paid for this hat a lot more than the rest Maison Michel hats are, and that's disappointing because why did this fall like literally on the first day that I bought it? Because obviously it's too heavy for the hat, and it also only comes with like two like little thready bits. So that was disappointing. And sure, like when I took it back to the store to ask for them to fix it, they were like, sorry, we don't kind of do that. And this is the first time I ever had a bad experience with luxury purchase repairs, because I took Chanel things back, I took Louis Vuitton, Gucci, everything. They always take it. Like Valentino repaired it, like my shoes, in like 2 days. I mean, this is why I buy luxury stuff, because I know I can always fall back on their great customer service and repair team. And Maison Michel was really appalling. Like, they were kind of like, no, not sure we can do anything about it, it's like a problem, you're not the first person bringing it back. And I was just like, this is really ridiculous. I kind of took it back and I was like, I might just bring it to someone kind of like who just does it and who'll sew it back together, so we'll see. Item number 3 that I would like to talk to you about are these Tom Ford sunglasses. Now, I love Tom Ford, I love these sunglasses, I love the cat eye look, they're mirrored, they're so cool. I think like they're pretty fashion. However, I get a headache from them. I bought them at the airport when I was flying somewhere, and I thought like they're so cool, they're so amazing, like look at the shape, look how like mirrored they are, like so fabulous. I feel like they fit my face quite well. But after I wore them for like an hour, I got a headache because they're so tight and so heavy. This is literally like metal. I feel like they're metal glasses, it's not plastic. And they are pretty heavy and pretty tight for my head, which is what makes them not a greatest purchase, because I don't tend to wear them. They were quite expensive, and I feel like if they're so like giving me headaches, I shouldn't really be wearing them, right? So I mean, not the best purchase. If I pay a lot of money for you and you give me a headache, like, come on, I don't think that's fine. And I also don't want to like sell them on and then someone else is gonna kind of like, I don't know, maybe someone else who has a smaller head, this would work for them, I guess. I don't know. Pair of shoes that I want to talk to you about are these Saint Laurent classic black patent shoes. And I think I spoke about this before as like an item that I regret buying, and the reason why is because they're very uncomfortable. A pair of heels that I've had for like 2 years now, worn twice. Pretty expensive. Saint Laurent shoes are pretty expensive. Beautiful shoes. Like, look at that heel, it's so nice, like the straight heel, patent leather shoe. Again, maybe a bit too classic for me, I'm not sure. Either way, wore them twice, very uncomfortable, difficult to walk in, and I don't tend to buy the shoes that I think are uncomfortable for me to walk in, so that's a no-go. The next item that I really want to talk to you about would be the H&M and Balmain blazer over here. I'm sure you've seen this item a million times, and actually I love having this. I would never get rid of it. In fact, I didn't even buy it. This was sent to me by the PR team, so I'm super grateful for that amazing gift and I love it. But if you compare these two, I can wear this one a million times and never get bored of it, and I can wear this one once, twice, and then everyone's gonna be like, come on, like you wore this like beaded blazer like 3,000 times. And also, like, if I wear it nowadays, it's kind of like old news. Like, everyone's like, we've seen this blazer so many times. It's like really like a seasonal like piece. You don't wear it like a year after it's released, like in fashion. So if I don't wear it for work, I can wear it maybe for like girls' night out, which I already did once, and I loved it. Everyone loved it. This like item got so many compliments. It like shines, it's amazing, it makes me feel empowered. But I wore it once, I'm not gonna wear it again. And like, I don't know, I don't go out clubbing that much, so I felt like it was a bit of waste. I love having it, I love having this piece. It's pretty heavy, it's well made, all the beading is so beautiful, but like I can't wear it a million times because it's such a statement piece, which is another reason to always invest in classics rather than such statement amazing crazy pieces. So yeah, I hope that explains why I think it was not the greatest thing. Even though I didn't purchase it myself, I'm always honest with you guys with like even things that I receive from PRs or like that I get gifted. I'm always very honest about those, so you know what are my thoughts on it really. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of my great and bad purchases, leave the comment below, and I hope I will see you soon. Bye!